welcome to networkmarketingpro.com. I'm still in my hotel room. Actually, I had a full day of meetings, but came back to the hotel room. Didn't have time to tape this anyplace else, so sorry for the boring background, but I want to continue our series on confidence. How do you build confidence? We talked about repetition. We talked about modeling. Today I want to talk about something that gets talked about a lot, but I think there's a little bit of a missing element in it. One way to build confidence that worked very well for me was personal development, personal growth. What I mean by that mostly for me was audio. We talked about that last week, the importance of your listening library, but audio programs that I could listen to over and over and over. Jim Rohn, ROHN, if you haven't listened to his material, his is, I think, some of the best when it comes to network marketing success and helping to program your mind, but also giving you some of the words to be able to say. So personal development is going to build your confidence, but not just personal development by itself. That's where I think people get stuck. They get stuck in learning mode, but not application mode. In other words, they're taking in all the information, but they're not putting that information into practice. So it ties into what we talked about when it comes to repetition. It ties into modeling. If you learn something, what I learned to do is I would get a phrase from Jim Rohn. Pick one out of the sky. For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. If you want things to get better, don't look for other things, look for you. Okay, he would say that over and over in his programs. But what I did is I actually used those words the next day with a prospect, where I literally sat down and said, person said, well, I don't know if I can do this because my circumstance is this and this and this. And I just said, you know what? Let me tell you something I learned. For things to change, you have to change. And for things to get better, you have to get better. And he said, you know what? You're right. And I went, oh my gosh. This personal development stuff isn't just theory to make my head feel better. If I take some of the same words that those people use, that I'm listening to and I'm absorbing, and then I use that, when I use it with prospects, when I use it with people who are part of my team, when I use it on stage and when I'm doing presentations, that personal development can be transferred and turned into results which helped with confidence. When I use the personal development information that I've learned in everyday life and I got the results, what did that do? It boosted my confidence, and not only did it make me feel better about becoming more of a network marketing professional, but it helped me become more eager to find the next book, to find the next audio program, to find the next teacher, to find the next class that I could go to. So it's not just learning the stuff. Filling up your notebook with stuff is not going to get you there. Taking the stuff out of your notebook and actually using it with a prospect, using it with somebody who's skeptical, using it with your team when they get discouraged, using it with your team when you need to help them see a different vision for their business and for what you're doing as a team. That's what's going to build your confidence, because in the end, I promise you it's going to get results. So you hear me say this over and over, and you're going to hear me say this 1,000 times. If you approach your business that there are no good experiences or bad experiences, just learning experiences, and relax and treat this as a game. In other words, okay, every interaction that you have, take the information that you got from your personal development, use it, and see what happens, like an experiment. You drop something into the water and see what happens. Does it turn blue? Does it turn red? Does it start smoking? In other words, take the personal development information, use it with the prospect, and then did you get a good result? Did you get a bad result? Was it the information that you used? Was it the way that you did it? You just examine this whole interaction. And when I finally accepted the fact, no good experiences, no bad experiences, only learning experiences, then every interaction that I had, I approached as a scientist I approached as somebody having fun, experimenting, playing with it. I didn't take it as life or death. I didn't take it as this something that was going to destroy me if they said no. I was just going to learn from it. And nobody could take that learning experience away from me, no matter what happened. So I did it with joy in my heart. I did it with urgency. I did it with passion. I learned from it. I took that personal growth and then I applied it. I learned from that and I took more personal growth and then I applied it. So I will tell you, feeding your mind is really, really good, and it'll help you build your confidence, and it helped me build mine. But you have to turn that personal development data, that information, into activity. Do it as quickly as you can. Turn that activity into feedback, and then use that feedback to go out and grow a bigger business. So, ladies and gentlemen, my wish for you is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to go pro. It is a fact that we have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.